the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town.
And if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, I and the E go to my house. You can spend the night I'll be waiting for. Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Cleveland. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. And Diggs has it. The Browns at 6-5 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown! Darnell Washington hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it.
How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. And this one's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Lane. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 1st down, it's Benson.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Mayfield.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Mayfield to throw it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They run over center with Benson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Lane, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Allen going to run with it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, that's defended. It's tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here comes Peppers. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Gordon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Mayfield. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jordan Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshowed. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Pass caught by Fannin.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
ETN once more.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. A give up the middle with Benson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover.
That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Pickens, 46 yards. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Allen going to run with it. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The end result, 21 yards. going straight ahead with Brooks.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
To the air, Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Here's Mayfield.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Mayfield with it once more.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Brooks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. Over the middle, complete. It's Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the victory here for San Francisco.